So Quincy, you and I have something in common. All right.
She didn't even care what? She just didn't like it. I think that's what it is.
All right, so here we go. We have some learning, actually reviewing. We are reviewing. Oh, Kelly, you're here.
Like a minute.
All right, so we are ready. This is practice test 3, problem number 2B. Practice test 3, problem 2B. So this is one of those problems that says, solve the triangle. I think I'm in the right spot. 2B, practice test 3. And we are solving the triangle, so that means we're finding everything that's missing. So in this problem, that would be D, E, and F. Little d, side D, angles E and F. Now, when your job is to find a side or an angle, you're going to use the law of sines or the law of cosines. So you need to figure out, when you kind of look at what you have, you need to figure out which would be the best. Definitely cosines. Because why? I don't have a match set, angle side. I don't have an angle in its side. If I don't have an angle in its side, like if I don't have both of these, or both of these, or both of these, then I can't do the law of sines. So I don't have that. So this is going to be a law of cosines, and it's going to be D squared. Now, what is D squared equal? What's all the rest of the law of cosines? Thank you. 18 squared plus 23 squared minus 2. Remember that part, always minus 2. 18, 23. 42? Now, I hope everybody brought a calculator today so you can practice. If you didn't bring one, scooch over next to somebody and see if he or she will help you. And tell me, somebody with a calculator, tell me what you got for side B. What'd you get? 237. Now be careful. We gotta square root it. This is a big deal with this is a big deal with oh, there they are. Thank you. Let me get changed again. This is a big deal with the law of cosines. You have got to remember to take the square root. The answer is not 237. The answer is the square root. Okay. All right. So everybody took the square root, and then our answer is 15.42. So side B is 15.42. Yep. Yes.
Oh, I forgot. Would the only time that you use cosines when you don't have matching and
Exactly. Exactly.
Would you use it if you only had the outsides though?
If you don't have a match, if you don't have the angles, you're not going to have a match, so you're going to have to use the law of cosines.
Okay.
Totally. Anytime you don't have that match. All right, now, boys and girls, what do we now have? Now we have a set. So to find the next thing, whatever that is, let's say angle F, To find angle F, now we will do the law of sines. Sine 42 over 15.42 equals sine, and you can pick it, I'm just picking F. You can pick E, doesn't matter. Pick one of them. So then we're going to do our cross multiply stuff. And this one's a little tricky too. With the law of cosines, you got to remember to take the square root. With this one, I'm going to type this in, but that is not going to be the answer, right? What am I going to have to do? I'm going to have to second sign that number. Remember, the only way to get an angle on your calculator is to second sine, second cosine, second tangent, whatever function you're using. So in order to get the angle, I have to second it. So for angle F, I got 51.36. What about you?
When you plug it in, how it when it gives you 0.708, should you plug all that in? Or
Yep. Or use your answer button. Remember, if you do second answer, it pulls it in for you. Or we type it in. All right, did anybody else get 51.36? Now, angle E is easy. Don't do any work. Look, if you know these two, can't we find this one real easy? All right. I got 86.64. So that problem, step one was the law of cosines. Step two was the law of sines. So we had to do both in that problem. Everybody okay? All right. You ready to start the next part? All right, the next part is one of these, how many triangles are possible? What are our possible answers? 1, 2, or 0. So here we go. How many triangles are possible? Well, look, boys and girls, what have I got right here? A set. So we're going to go ahead and use the law of sines. Anytime you see that, you're going to want to do the law of sines. So we got sine 58 over 6 equals sine C over 18. And so then we're going to do our cross multiply stuff, and we end up with another one of these deals where we're going to have to second sign. So I go ahead and set up my law of sines. Sine 58 over 6 equals sine C over 18. Multiply by 18. And then we second sign the answer. The decimal that you get is not angle C. What did you get? Oh, what does that mean when we get an error? 0. This triangle has no solutions. 0. We like those because they're so fast. If your calculator says error, then we're moving on. All right, so problem 2. Here's that set again, right? So here we go. Sine 62 over 19 equals sine C over 12. So we'll go to our calculator. Did this one give you an answer?
Yeah.
Okay, so now we gotta talk about that. The answer I got was about 33.9. Now, what do I have to check when I get an answer? I have to check if there is a second answer. And if there is a second angle C, if there is, this was my first angle C, right here. If there's a second one, it's always 180 minus the first one. So that would be 146.1. So if there is a second answer, it's 180 minus the first one you got.
Wait. How'd you get 146 again?
It's 180 minus the first answer that you got. Now, is it okay to have a 60 and a 140 in the same triangle? No. So we said, if there's a second triangle, that's it. But that doesn't work. So how many triangles are possible? Just one. The second one did not work. All right, so now we got our third triangle. All right, so here it is again, our set. So sine 45 over 17 equals sine C over 19. Now remember, tomorrow we're gonna do as much as we can do. Don't leave anything blank because I can't give you points for blank. You get 52.2. How'd I do that? I typed this in and did second sine, right? Now, what do I need to do after I've done that? I'm not done. What do I need to check? Would the other one work? Could the other angle C be 127.8? Would that be okay? Yeah. So this situation has two possible triangles. Now, when I wrote the test, you guys, I used this exact template. All I did was change the numbers. So when it says show work here in the practice test, it says show work on your test. So if you just write down 2 because you just guessed, I'm not giving you points for that. You have to show me work. All right, so here's the work you show. Got it? No guessing. Okay, next section. Now we are finding the area. All right, so now I'm kind of switching gears. Because when I find area, I have different stuff that I need. So how do we find area? What are our little like formulas we have?
Well,
You need 3 sides.
I need 3. Oh, whoa. I have 3 sides. So one of the ways to find area is to have all 3 sides. And what do we call the formula we're going to use? Hero's formula. If you have all 3 sides, your area is a big square root. How many numbers are under the square root? 4. The first number is the most important one. The first number is what? Half the perimeter. Now Chris says that's 11, is he right?
22 divided by 2.
Well, because the perimeter's 22, so he's right, that would be 11. We call that number the semi-perimeter. The semi-perimeter. perimeter.
No, I was just looking back on my notes to see what I found.
We're ready, straight, page ready for that one. That's where we're at right there. Okay, so everybody got 11? Now, how do you fill the other blanks? If you say 9, 6, and 7, I'm gonna smack you. We do not put the sides into the formula. What goes in there? 11 minus the sides. So we'll have 11 minus 9, 11 minus 6, 11 minus 7. That's what goes in the formula. Does everybody see where the 11 came from? Okay, so now we just type it in. And remember, we're taking the square root. Oh gosh, it's about 21, isn't it? 20.98. You wanted to round that off. Okay, so when we do area, when we get to the area part of the test, what we need is all three sides. If we have all three sides, we are so good.
Side, side, side.
Side, side, side. If we have side, 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 area is easy. All right, let's see what we got in problem B. We do not have side, side, side. All right, so tell me, oh, we have another special little formula, don't we?
Yeah.
It is called the 1/2 side, side, sine formula. So we have 1/2, 18, 11, sine 41. So there are two area situations that are awesome. Side, 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 so I can do hero, or side, angle, side, so I can do 1/2 side, side, sine. If that's what you have, you got it. No work at all, just type it in. I got 64.95. That's just it. That is final answer. That is as easy as it can be, because you have exactly what you need. Side, side, sine. Perfect. All right, now look at the next one. This one is not perfect. This one is not good because I do not have all three sides, and I do not have side, angle, side. So what I'm gonna have to do is find something else so that I can find the area. Now, you picked up right now, because you're all paying attention, you picked up this is a law of sines problem. So sine 67 over 15 equals sine 58 over, I'll call it L, little l. Is that okay with everybody? So here we go. L sine 67 equals 15 sine 58.
Now you get this on the
So 15 sine 58 divided by sine 67. I got 13.82. Okay, now don't get excited. Is that the answer? No, because what are we supposed to be finding? Area.
You add both of the sides and subtract them from 180. Well, both of the angles. They have included.
Oh, look what Deshani's saying. She says, you know what, Mrs. Ford? If I knew that angle could do 1/2 side, sine. And that angle is a cinch, because I know these two. So let's see, those two make,
Yeah.
this is gonna be 55, double check my arithmetic. So my area then will be 1/2, what?
15.
13.82 sine 55. Wonderful. That's probably the toughest next to those simplified problems. That's probably the toughest one because you have 2 steps. You gotta find the side and the angle, actually both, in order to do it. Okay? So, I want to make sure everybody's clear. If these are the 2 sides you're going to use, then it has to be that angle. When you do 1/2 side, sine, the angle is between the sides. Okay? No, we're gonna finish. We have one more page. I may give you an extra few minutes at lunch if you get through this nice page.
Yes.
One more page.
So the final answer to that was
Whatever this is. Oh, I didn't type it in.
It was like 84.90.
84, yeah, so that's just the final.
That's the final answer. Yes, I'm sorry, I didn't type it in. 84.90, 91, 91. That good? All right, 4 problems to go, and you can go to lunch. I'll give you a few extra minutes today. All right, so here we go. This is going to be a habit with you guys. Aren't you the ones that had lunch when I did my CPR training?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Draw a picture, write an equation, solve. Here we go. Find the length of the shorter diagonal of a parallelogram. So we've done enough practice problems now. Everybody needs to know what a parallelogram is. That's a parallelogram. The sides are 14 and 18. And the larger angle, so you gotta eyeball it, the larger angle is 124. And what are we looking for? The shorter diagonal. So your diagonals are here or here. Which one is shorter? That one. So we are gonna find the length of this diagonal. Now, yes, it's going to be a cosine problem, but I need this angle. So I need you to listen carefully. Number 1, that is not cut in half. Number 2, it doesn't matter because this is the one you need, and this one is going to be 56. How do I know it's 56?
180.
These two always add up to 180. Always. So if they tell me that one's 124, then this one's 180 minus 124. Now, I don't know what that is, but I'm going to use the law of cosines to find it. Here we go. X squared equals, law of cosines, this triangle, x squared equals. What are your sides? 14 squared. Plus 18 squared minus 2 times 14 times 18 times cosine 56. Now you're tired of hearing me say it, I'm going to say it again anyway. Don't forget to square root it. Don't forget to square root it. How long is your shorter diagonal?
So do you try?
Well, I don't subtract anything. Well, I mean, I type this in. That has a subtraction.
Square root.
No, you gotta square root it. Marley?
15.
Can you put the 56 in the other corner? Doesn't matter.
No, it does not matter. The 56 could go here too, absolutely. Did you get 15.43?
Yeah.
If you did, you are right. Oh, number 2 says, take that picture and find the area of it. Now, we don't know about parallelograms, but we do know about triangles, right? Could I find the area of this triangle really, really easily?
Yeah.
1/2, so the triangle area is 1/2, 14, 18, sine 56. That's this guy, would you agree with me? So now I can do that, I can figure that out. Don't circle that though. Because what do I need to do?
Multiply
Multiply it
by 2.
by 2. And why do I multiply it by 2?
Side to side.
Because the parallelogram is both triangles, right? 208.92. That would be the parallelogram, is 208.92. Because we have to take 2 times the triangle. Kelly, you following along here? You sure? All right, number 3. Oh, we know we're gonna have one of these. Here's my circle. What's an octagon? Samantha?
Wait, I have a question about the last one. Would we not have done the other area formula because we had an angle in there or something? Because don't you have all 3 sides?
Well, I do once I have found that one.
Yeah.
And so could I use Hero's formula? Absolutely, but it's gonna be a hassle because of those decimals.
Okay.
So it's easier since I have side angle, side angle side, it's easier just to use that. But you could use Hero.
Okay.
Yeah, just you're gonna have decimals now. All right, what's an octagon?
8 sides.
8 sides. So I'm gonna go ahead and put 8 marks evenly spaced around my circle. Okay, so there's my 8-sided polygon. And I know the radius of the circle is 22. So I can draw in all these 22s. I don't have to, but I could. And that would create 8 little triangles. So what I'm going to try to focus on is finding the area of one of them. And if I can find the area of one of them, then multiply by 8. Okay, so do you have any thoughts on that? I know all these angles add up to 360. There's 8 of them. Liam? Oh, I'm doing number 4. I'm sorry. You're right. I am. So can I go ahead and finish the area since I started it? But you are exactly right. Does everybody see that? I'm going to use the same picture, same everything, but you're right. I am looking for perimeter in number 3. I'm going to go ahead and find the area first, and then I'll do perimeter. Thank you, Liam. Where was I? Oh, 360 divided by 8. So this is a 45. Now look, can I find the area of this triangle? 1/2. 22 times 22 times sine 45. And then times 8. I got a really big number, did you? 1368.96. And that would be square centimeters. Now that's the answer to number 4. That's the area. I did not read carefully enough. Number 3 is the same picture, but it is the perimeter. All right, so I'm good on area. All right, now if I need perimeter, then I really need to know what that side is right there, right? So that's gonna be either law sines or law cosines, that's how we find sides. So do I have a pair? I don't think I do. So this is gonna be another law of cosines. X squared equals what?
22 squared.
22 squared
22 squared.
plus 22 squared
Minus 2.
minus 2 times 22 times 22 cosine 45.
Oh, that's a lot.
It is a lot. Thank goodness for calculators. Remember back in my day, I had to do it by hand. Don't you feel sorry for me?
How do you do sine and cosine by hand?
There's a something called a CRC table book. You have a book of tables. And so when you all bought your calculator, I had to buy this big book of tables and just had everything in. So like it had the square roots of numbers in it, and had all the logarithms in it, and yeah.
Did you have to use them on tests?
Yeah. We just, everywhere we went, we just had our CRC table book.
16.84.
Okay.
Times 8.
So yeah, 16.84 is each side, but I want the perimeter, so don't I need to times that by 8?
Oh, yeah.
So my perimeter, I got 134.70 centimeters. Oh. You okay?
Yeah.
Alright, is that okay with everybody? Shani, here's the book. This is not mine. Mine's over there in the case. This is Mr. Walters, he gave me his. But this is what we had. It's just, see how it's just full. So you just looked up. Like I had little tabs here, so I knew if I was doing logarithms, I would get to the right page or whatever. Yeah, but it has trig tables in it. So, yep, that's how we do it. Yeah. Because you had to do all the arithmetic by hand. And working calculator. Okay, so we good on that? Alright, I promised you a couple extra minutes, so let me see when I need you back. Normally, I would need you back at 23. I'm gonna let you have
30,
until
30.
I'll let you have till 12:30. I want you back here at 12:30. In your seat at 12:30, or I will do something. Chris, would you turn the video off or did you already?